Hello everyone, I'm Hamsi.
And I'm Lena, and today we are going to speak about
the education system in such countries as Japan, Turkey, Poland and Germany.
Let's start.
Poland, primary education. First year of preschool education to stimulate primary reading skills and mathematics is compulsory. Thereafter, children move to primary school from ages 7 to 12. The first cycle of grades 1 and 3 are beginner phases with a single teacher, while grades 4 and 6 introduce systematic learning. Subjects include art, music, crafts and technology, Polish, mathematics, social and natural environment, and physical education. Primary and secondary education are free. Secondary education. There are two streams in secondary education. General schools provide an education designed to dock with university programs. Vocational schools produce qualified workers while also providing general education. Vocational education. Should they wish to, students at vocational schools may proceed to post-secondary schools where they are trained as accountants, administrators, computer specialists, nurses and librarians, to mention but a few. Tertiary education. Polish tertiary institutions include universities, economic and agricultural academies, and polytechnics. Warsaw is a primary academic center in Poland and consequently attracts the largest number of academics. Poland has a tertiary education tradition that dates back from centuries. The oldest university is the Academy of Kharkov, founded 1364, and there are 80 more besides. There are also numerous technical, medical, and agricultural universities, not to mention subject-specific colleges for teaching, music, theological, economic, and maritime skills. The German higher education system. In Germany it is possible to study just about anything. There are over 18,000 different courses, including more than 1,800 programs, most of which are conducted in English. Also, when it comes to choosing a university or college, you have many options. There are around 400 state-accredited higher education institutions at around 180 different locations. The universities are strongly research-oriented and offer the widest range of subjects. They teach both theoretical knowledge and methodological experience. Universities of applied science concentrate on the applications of scientific knowledge and primarily teach professional practice. The range of subjects is focused on areas such as technology, business, social affairs, and media. In Germany, there are public and private higher education institutions. More than 80% of students are enrolled in state-run universities and colleges. You can do a bachelor's degree, a master, or gain a doctorate. In certain subjects, there are also other degrees, such as Staatsexamen. However you decide, a degree from a German higher education institution will increase your chances for the future. The cost of living in Germany is moderate compared with other countries around the world, and there are no tuition fees at most higher education institutions. In Germany, you receive first-class education with degree that you are recognized worldwide, and you are also offered excellent support.
Education system in Turkey. Education is compulsory from age 6 to 14 and free in state schools. The academic year in Turkish education institutions generally begins in the mid-September or early October and continues to May or early June. There is also a 2-week winter in February. Stages of the education system. There are preschool education, optional kindergarten education up to 6 years of age, primary education, compulsory and free basic education for 8 years, 5 years elementary and 3 years secondary. Secondary education, 4 years of high school, lycée, or vocational high school education. And higher education, 4 years of university or 2 years at higher vocational schools. Some schools have an additional year of language study. Types of high schools. There are public high schools, normal liseler, vocational high schools, meslek liseleri, Anatolian high schools, Anadolu liseleri, and super high schools. And the difference between these and normal high schools is one extra year of English study. There are also science high schools, fen liseleri, and private high schools, özel liseler. As for the types of higher education institutions, there are state universities. The university system in Turkey is governed by the Higher Educational Council, and Turkey has 104 state and 62 private universities. Generally, undergraduate education takes 4 years at university, but some fields such as medicine 6 years. And there are also higher vocational schools and private or foundation universities. Education system in Japan. Education is without a doubt is a fundamental pillar of growth for human beings all around the world. Every country has its own methods in teaching and raising children in order to become part of the unique culture that is their own, and the Japanese education system is no different. How the Japanese education system works? Well, school is typically divided into 5 cycles: Yoshien, nursery school, Shagakko, elementary school, Chugakko, middle school, Koko, high school, Daigakko, university. The main difference between Japanese and American elementary schools was the heavier emphasis on moral and ethnic education in Japan. Standard subjects such as mathematics, science, music, and physical education are of course taught, but morals is a separate subject complete with textbook and allocated time. School is compulsory until 15 years of age. However, 99% of middle school graduates enroll in high school to continue their studies. Testing, specifically entrance exams, is its own world in Japan. Students wishing to move up into junior high schools or universities must pass grueling entrance exams. Exams are difficult, but it's no wonder that around the world the Japanese education system is recognized as one of the best.